Hey, I'm Flavio, il meeple con la camicia, and welcome to this new episode where I'm going to talk to you about something really new. In fact, this is a preview of a game that is going to be on Kickstarter and Giochistarter on the 23rd of this month. Now, I'm talking about Samhain, that is written like this. Now, I don't have a box cover to show you, but I can show you the image that you can now find on the Giochistarter campaign that is only visible for now. I'm going to show you a briefly overview of the game without going through all the rules. Then we come back and I'll tell you what I think of it. First of all, I want to tell you that what you see are prototype components, so the quality it's not at 100% and some icons, images or components could be different in the final version. Basically, Samhain is made of a deck of cards that are shuffled, drawn randomly and placed in the middle of the table, pointing at the respective temple cards. In this way, every play will be different. Nearby, there are these two cards that represent the round track with the graveyard on top and the scoring track. Then the players take their components in their color: a screen, the clan members, a marker to place on the point track, and two resources of each type placed behind their screen: 2 stone, 2 wood and 2 gold. These resources are very important because the players can use them during the game, but at the end of the game they must have those same resources or be corrupted. The other resources form the reserve pool in a number based on the number of players, same as these tiles that represent bonus sections that can be taken with these cards. Decided the first player, and in player order, players place their first clan members on the cards of their choice and get the devotion points on the corresponding god track. For example, the red player, first in the round, decides to place this clan member on this card. Consequently, he takes another clan member and places it on the first space of one of these two tracks, the light or darkness, because the gods have those two faces, one of the light and one of the darkness. In this case, during the first placement, players get 2 devotion points. The turn of the player is very simple and consists in one action between move and activate, or clan expansion, or pass. Moving is optional, and clan members can move orthogonally on an adjacent card, while activating the card is mandatory, and that's where the magic happens. Based on the round you are in, a different aspect of the god activates. In round 1, 3 and 5, the light one, in the others, the dark one. Then, all the players that have active clan members on that card must do the action for each clan member on it. Who can't must take a will-o-wisp from the pool, and this can eventually cause problems during the event phase. A player can eventually spend a resource, or a victory point or a devotion point to take the dark action during the day, and vice versa. Or maybe a player can spend 1 resource or 1 victory point or 1 devotion point to copy the action of another player activating a card where he has not clan members. To expand the clan, the player have to spend a number of resources, victory point or devotion point, or a combination of those, equal to the number of clan members he has on the cards plus 1. Then he can place one of his clan members on a card orthogonally adjacent to another where there is another clan member. In addition, a player can use the object that has collected during the turn, everyone with different effects, such as the rune that allows you to take a resource of your choice, or the menhir that allows you to not activate a member on a card, because sometimes you don't want to activate them. The cemetery has the capacity to hold a number of clan members equal to the number of players, so in this 3-player game only 3. When it's full, the members are removed from the game, but there are ways to pull them back before this happens. Finally, a player can choose to pass, but only if he has used all of his clan members. A clan member is used when it has activated a card, then it's moved in this portion of the card. Then, at the end of the round, players get points based on where they are on the god's track. The first player marker is passed clockwise, each clan member is reactivated, and if players have used some objects and flip them to show they have been used, they flip them back, so that they can be used again. And then the round marker is moved one space forward. In every moment during the game, if the last will-o-wisp is taken, the event phase is triggered. In this phase, players show who has the most of this will-o-wisp. And the player or players that have the most have to place one of their clan members in the graveyard. Then all the players in turn order have to place the will-o-wisps back in the reserve one at a time, spending one resource, one victory point or one devotion point for every will-o-wisp they put back in their reserve. The game ends after the end of the last round, where points are calculated to discover who will be the winner. Okay, here we are again. I'm going to talk about Samhain, following my personal chart about the things that a game should have. So, starting from the good components. Now, this game is a prototype, so components are not final quality. But the components are already good, they do what they have to. Obviously, the biggest part in components are the cards, and the art on the cards is really good. I really love these images. And for the other things, well, I think these won't be cardboard tokens, probably these will be wood. These will be in wood, I think. Okay, now moving on. The theme tied to the mechanics. Now, this is an abstract game, basically, so the theme, yeah, it's there. You can read about the story in the rulebook, on the campaign pages. But the theme is not the biggest part in this game. But you can see it, you can imagine yourself in this village, building your reputation with the gods, with the people, trying to fight the invaders. There is a team, but it's not so important. Moving on, a game should be not too sandbox. This game, it is not, because you have only 2 actions you can choose from each round. Yes, the actions on the cards are a lot, but you know your strategy, you can see your strategy, you know where you are going. So it is definitely straightforward. Now, is this game suitable for all kind of experience? Yes, I think so, because this is not a heavy game, this is not a complex game, it's quick and easy. So if you are really experienced with this game and I am not, sure, I can feel this gap, but it's not a problem. I still can do what I have to, I can still get to my objectives, score points, do stuff, and probably you will win, but it's not a problem. Now, a good rulebook and cheat sheet. Now, the rulebook, it's fine, it's going to change, obviously, because it's a prototype right now, there are some little typos, but it's easy to read. There you can find all you need to know to play the game. And probably there will be also some cheat sheet, maybe to where you can find and read all those little rules that maybe you can forget during the game. The icons are quite good. Some icons are easier than others to recognize. Once you have learned what those icons means, You can spot all those actions easily and quickly. Probably some icons will change in the final version. Now, casuality balanced to determinism. Now, this game is more on the side of determinism, because what you see at the start of the game will be for the rest of the game, so nothing changes. And this could advantage an experienced player, or a player that is more strategic than one that is more tactical. But again, because this is a game quick and easy, this is not really a problem, for me at least. Now, moving on, the learning curve. This is a so easy game that you can learn it in about 5 minutes. And with easy, I mean this is a game easy to learn, but not easy to master. You probably need 1, 2, or maybe 3 games to learn how to win, to master all the mechanics. But it's easy to learn and easy to teach. Now, the interaction in this game, it is one of the best points in this game, because there is a fair amount of interaction between players. The whole notion of activating a card and activating all the clan members on that card, even the ones of the other players, it is amazing. It creates a lot of interaction. Sometimes the interaction is really mean, because you can activate a card only to hurt other players. But it is fun, it's fun. It's a really good interaction. And now, last but not least, the variable setup. Now, there is a good amount of variable setup in this game, because you can change the position of the temples, you can change the position of the cards, and this doesn't radically changes the game, but it creates every time a different situation in which you have to find yourself, to find your new strategy, a good variation every time. It is really another good point in this game. So in the end, what I think about this game? This game, it's really good. It's a really neat game. It's a small game, you can play it wherever you want, it's portable, it's quick and easy, it's fun, absolutely, a good amount of interaction, a fair amount of strategy. It is a game you should definitely check it out. And you can go to the links in the description to go to the Kickstarter page or the Giochistarter page. For now, I think there is only the Giochistarter page, but there will be also the Kickstarter page. And that's it. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have doubt, comments or concerns, please write them in the comments and I will answer as soon as I can. So, thank you for watching and see you next time. I am Flavio, il meeple con la camicia.